This is the GMan Freedom exhaust. This is a prototype. It's not going to be exactly, but it's pretty close. Design and everything is right there. A couple things that I understand is going to be changed is the bracket right there. See how it's welded on? It's going to be a two-piece bracket. It's got a nice little cosmetic tailpipe on it that has a two-stage baffle on it. The back part of it up to about this point right here has a large baffle, and the rest of it down to about here is a smaller baffle. So it's two-stage. It opens up, which gives it a pretty deep sound. And in front of that is nothing more than a big collector, from what I understand. The collector being larger is supposed to produce more low-end torque and some more horsepower along the way. Fit, like I said, this is a prototype. There's probably going to be a couple things that are a little bit different. I noticed personally that on the front or the rear jug, the chrome piece goes all the way up to the flange, but on the front one it kind of misses a little bit. But from what I understand, it's going to be redone, and fit and finish should be perfect on that. It's a pretty good looking pipe. It sounds pretty good too. I like it the way it sounds. It's got a started up in a garage and I was like, holy cow, I can't hear it. Took me by surprise. So let's go ahead and start it up so I can hear what it sounds like. As you can tell, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it doesn't really sound like a meaty pipe, but it's got some growl to it when you get on it. Sounds really low, really deep. I think that's because of the two-stage pipe on it, or a two-stage baffle. Now, I haven't tuned the bike to these pipes or anything. I had some slash cuts on it, so it's not going to react the same way it should, but let's give it a sound. Like I said, I haven't adjusted or anything yet, but it's got some bite to it when you go down the road. I was riding it the other day and going through a canyon. What I thought about was a helicopter. Just a thump, 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 thump. It really sounded pretty good. I do like the fit of it, and Gary's supposed to be giving this out here pretty soon. I'm not sure the exact date, but he'll be advertising. Alignment from the front. I did notice on this, I was talking to the engineer when he was designing it. Again, it's a prototype. I mentioned that my biggest problem was scraping pipes. Every time I have a pipe on there, I scrape it, unless I have the real short slash cuts, and they're a little bit too loud for me. I like the longer, a little bit softer sound. So he took that to heart, and he really took it high and tight. Now, I'm pretty aggressive, and I went on a 450 mile yesterday, ride a couple days ago, through some real hard twisties, and I never touched a pipe. I was really happy about that. It sits pretty tight. The oil thing is not a problem at all to get off. It slips off, you know, take it off, slip it off